Nests are sometimes spotted by the farms.
Hello there. So good to see you.
Milena Axelrod? I wished I'd never heard that name again. She's a menace. She punched me in the face. Can you imagine? Why would you want to let her back here? Yes. Maybe. I don't know. I mean, she ran cargo for me for years. I even considered her a friend. But she stabbed me in the back. Well, not literally. But I swore to keep her banned for life. What? Oh, that's terrible. Listen, I feel for the Jansons. If it was just the fisticuffs, I could look the other way. But we caught her smuggling red-handed. She's been blacklisted for good reason. But, legally, if you pay off a bounty, I can't stop her from coming back. But we'll be watching her. Yes. Honestly, I can't remember exactly what the cargo was. It was years ago. But I do remember getting sucker-punched. I'd like to think that. You're starting to make a lot of sense. Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. This really is against my better judgment. But fine. She can come back. I need a drink.
Dad keeps saying he's sorry all the time.
Milena contacted me. She's making me her official importer. I'm not sure how much it pays, but I'll take it. You have no idea what you've done. Liv's got a real chance. Sorry, trying to hold it together. I can't wait to tell Simone. This is the first ray of sunshine we've seen in years.
How can I be of service, Captain?
Heard Archangel flew in some top-secret program not too long ago.
Things are progressing rather quickly. I'm sure the commander is... 2 reasons. First, Commander Akande's playing this operation extremely close to the vest. That means keeping prisoners under his own roof until this is resolved. Second, this is an undercover mission. For our safety and yours, we need to keep these prisoners out of the spotlight. That's right. It's something we've requested a while ago, in preparation for a future conflict with the fleet. Once we finalize everything and run a few tests, we'll have the defenses needed for a jump to the Crick system when the time comes. Sure, we have a database of profiles you can read, which should help you ingratiate yourself with the group. However, the profiles are a guide, not gospel. Use what you can, fill in the blanks, and play off that. I imagine when you're done, you'll be able to generate far more accurate profiles than what we have in our system. The system was originally called Alpha Ophiuchi, until a flag was planted there by Jasper Crix, the founder of the Crimson Fleet. Since it was crucial that space travelers avoided that system, navigators marked it as Crix on star maps as a warning. They could have just as easily labeled it Crimson Fleet, so I'm guessing the pirates themselves were responsible for spreading their leader's name. Over the years, people forgot the system's original designation and started calling it the Crick system. It's been that way ever since. Well done. Let's see what you found. Interesting. Looks like he's been meeting up regularly with Neva Mora to transfer goods and cash from Sidonia. Which means the Crimson Fleet's just... Have any more? Understood. Good luck on the key.
This is just the beginning, but it's an important first step. We've been trying for years to get someone on the inside, and now we have... Our directive is simple. As the chief source, extremely critical. Fortunately, your actions allowed the... They're a menace to civilized society. They attack supply ships, terrorize systems, and kill innocents all under a banner of greed. But it's not just that. I strongly believe that the UC has a duty to destroy the Crimson Fleet. After all, it was our fault that the Crimson Fleet was unleashed upon the settled systems in the first place. I'm not at liberty to explain the origin of the Crimson Fleet right now, but suffice to say, it's a massive embarrassment to the UC. All I can tell you is that the key and the planet that it's orbiting once belonged to the United Colonies, and they were lost to those pirates. The Crimson Fleet is a product of our negligence, and I aim to rectify that mistake. I've asked my superiors the same thing, but the Council is resistant to the notion that the Crimson Fleet is a serious threat. They perceive the pirates as simple opportunists and thieves, willing to betray each other the moment a better offer arrives. In actuality, I believe the fleet is a massive threat, one that's growing more and more organized as the years pass. Best of luck. You are headed into a snake pit. Be sure.
We're free to fly.
Not in a long time, sweetheart. Not since you were born.
What was it like?
Terrible. Terrible. It was terrible. You stay away from that stuff, Cora. Trust me. It's the worst. Let's see what there is to see.
Nobody hails the key. Just do your business. What are you hailing for? Hail acknowledged. Dock where you like.
Good, air pressure, good. And we're docked.
I found something for you.
You cut. Now get out of my face.
You said the tip was 10K, but it was 30. Big difference on 40% of
Captain,
10
do you
versus
require
30.
my assistance?
You wanted 4K, you got 4K. Not my problem.
If you're stealing from me, you bet your ass it's your problem.
You kidding me? Way to
Damn
make a mess in front of my new rook.
Hey, steal from me and get caught? Better off dead.
Sounds like you did the fleet
I
of
always
favor.
thought heat leeches were just
Now toss this body out of an airlock before it turns into a damn air freshener.
Imagine.
The hell took you so long? Forget how to grab jump or something? Please. It'd be one less sloppy rook whose mess I had to clean up. The last thing I need is another Austin rake getting cold feet. You want to leave the fleet? You pay the price. Not in credits, but in blood. I don't care. Time is money and you've wasted both. That ends today. Clear? But, all that aside, you made it. So now, you get to hear a nifty history lesson. Pencils ready? Good. This floating scrap heap you're standing on is called the Key. Used to be an old UC military star station, and now it's the fleet's base of operations. Might look a little beat up on the outside, but we keep it together. You think? And that's only part of it. I'll let Delgado fill you in on the whole story. He tells it better anyway. But I can give you the short version while we walk the station.
It must be very embarrassing for the UC to be in this situation.
Anyway, I'll tell you all about the key. But it's better if I show you too. Follow me. All right. History time. So, the key is in orbit around Suvorov. That's the very same ice ball where the United Colonies built a supermax prison they call the Lock. The UC is so clever. Supermax prison, lock, key. Cute, huh? Now, we've got everything the fleet needs right here. Of course, you've got to pay for it. Remember, on the key, credits are king. What the hell is this?
All right, hang on, Nev. Before you get pissed, I've got my hands full.
Jasmine, sweetie, I'm trying to give a tour here. So you want to tell me why those damn doors are sealed?
It's called a malfunction. You know, that thing I spend most of my day dealing with. Believe me, my people are on it. Have a little faith for once.
Aw. And you always, Angel. This here's Jasmine. You need anything for your ship, she's got you covered. We'll hit up the depot next since these doors have given out on us. So anyway, we were talking about the Lock. About 100 years ago, the prisoners down there rioted and took over the place. After stealing some ships, they were actually able to make it up here and took over the key.
About time you brought us new blood, Neva. I was getting tired of trading with the same old faces.
You're just ticked everyone's getting wise to your ridiculous prices, Aludra. Anyway, welcome to the depot, Rook, where you'll be lucky if these blood-sucking leeches don't bleed you completely dry.
Whoa. It's not our fault that people don't appreciate how much it costs to get untraceable merchandise onto the key.
Neva's just whining because she thinks she lost a ton of cash selling us a shipment of gear. She should have done her homework.
Yeah, sure, laugh it up. I'll remember that next time I need something from you cheapskates. Let's move on. Back to my story. After the liberated prisoners grabbed the key, they established it as a base of operations and began pirating the spaceways. That was how the Crimson Fleet began. Of course, Jasper Cricks had a lot to do with all that, but we'll get to him later. Rook, meet Zuri, Queen of the Rare Exports.
If I don't have it, you don't need it.
Neuroamps, blueprints. Hit her up and she'll take care of you.
Speaking of which, you still owe me for that last purchase, Neva. It's like 5 figures. Don't make me collect it the hard way.
The hard way? Oh no. Rook, protect me from Zuri's vengeance. Enough of the bullshit, Zuri. I'll pay you when I pay you. Deal with it. Got a problem with that? Take it up with the boss. On the right, you've got Bradley from the Trade Authority. I'm sure you know the deal there. He'll buy pretty much anything, no matter how hot. Then we got our med bay on the left, run by the one and only Samina Misra. She'll patch you up, if you've got the money. We don't run any free clinics up in here, you don't? Okay, this is our final stop. Over there, you've got the Last Nova, where Bog serves watered-down drinks at ridiculously exorbitant prices. And right here is the most important place on the entire station, the Reckoner's Core, run by the incomparable Shinya Voss.
Another new Rook, Neva? I can't believe Delgado still lets you recruit, given what happened with the last one.
You mean Austin Rake? I'm working on it, all right? I just ran into a few complications. But trust me, he's as good as dead.
So you say. We'll see about that. Perhaps next time you'll try to be a bit more discerning regarding your choices. Pursuing Rake is costing us a small fortune.
Yeah, love you too, darling. Anyway, Shinya handles our lifeblood. The money. We call him our reckoner, but if you ask me, he's actually a pain in the ass.
And Neva will slit your throat if she thinks you'll bleed creds.
Go to hell, boss. Take care of our new friend here, or I'll find a way to pull the pin on that little party popper in your chest. Anyway, Shinya will get you set up in our system. I've got real work to do. Once you're done, head upstairs and I'll introduce you to the boss.
Time for a proper introduction. I am Shinya Voss, the official reckoner for the Crimson Fleet. And since Neva so thoughtfully mentioned it, yes, this is a bomb embedded in my chest. And no, I'll never know the meaning of the word humble. In fact, I find Delgado's idea of a security measure to be quite empowering. I see the bomb as a symbol of my importance, and it's a constant reminder to everyone of the sacrifice I was willing to make. The freedom I've given up, the pain, it's not something that just anyone has the resolve to bear.
He is right. The pain he endures is proof of his loyalty and his resolve.
Glad you approve. Obviously, betrayal isn't taken lightly around here. Since I oversee the bulk of transactions and maintain all accounts for the fleet, I'm a prime target for information. Should our enemies capture me or I grew any semblance of a moral conscience, you might consider me the greatest threat we have. For Delgado, the bomb grants peace of mind and a certain degree of safety. Essentially, but I sleep soundly knowing I'm one of the few that can piss Delgado off and live. Should I die, all of my knowledge, the accounts, the credits, it would be a mess. He wouldn't dare. He holds the trigger. But we all know that my death cripples the fleet. Call the bomb a weapon of last resort. It's been over 5 years since I've stepped off the key. Leaving this place puts far too much at risk. Now, let me get you set up. A moment while I convene with the core. Thanks to advanced modifications even NEWZEN would envy, I can interface directly with our mainframe and the GalBank network. This allows me to move and clean credits faster and more efficiently than any run-of-the-mill cyber runner. There, you're done. All you need now is Delgado's blessing, and you'll be one of us. None. Other than my chest and arm modifications, I am but a simple man. Is the interview over now? Can we get back to work? Getting into the system is a piece of cake. Getting out? Not so much. Anyway, I need you to listen up. Thanks to our relations with contacts across the galaxy, we always have a steady stream of jobs available. I've granted you all the necessary permissions to access these listings at any time, using the computers that surround the core. We're officially done here. Now, I believe that covers all I have to say, so you can run along to Delgado. Take the elevator to the upper level. You should be able to find your way from there, I hope.
Alright, listen up. You can all stop complaining. Atrium
2 cargo bay doors have been repaired. Oh, and you're welcome, Nev.
Ready to make those credits? I'm constantly scanning for valuable shipments. You'll be given a target ship transport in the system to track them down. Just be sure you have the cargo space to get the goods. We have contacts throughout the settled systems that require shipments of illegal goods. Smuggling requires a bit of subterfuge since we'll be loading up your ship with contraband. If you want to make that delivery without getting caught, you'll need shielded cargo space to accommodate the goods. Speak to Jazz about that. She'll be more than happy to set you up. You don't know? Well, you're about to enter a whole new world. Shielded cargo space is a fleet specialty. It's made to fool the UC and Freestar Ranger scanners that are used to detect contraband. Good, because I do hate repeating myself. Very. You'll get a location with the target goods. We don't care how you get it, as long as you deliver. You get caught, that's on you. If you need credits, you know where to find me.
Blowing off some steam?
Rook. If you need credits, hit up the mission boards at the core.
It's a real job, ain't it?
Maybe. We haven't decided.
Well, if I had a million creds, I'd run my own ship. With my sisters. Why is it?
Hey, Cap. You hiring? Got some baddies on my...
My friend's got a point bug.
I'm a smuggler. Kicking enemies comes with a job.
Seems to me, instead of trawling deep space...
Boy, am I glad to hear that. It's the Vroom Zealots who are after me. They're a group of cultists who operate on the edges of non-space. Big on grudges. Oh, I'm a real scrapper. Good in a fistfight. I've also got pretty sticky. If the Vroom Zealots don't sound like a... Wouldn't be much of a smuggler if I wasn't... In my experience, there's no need for it. You're a good negotiator. Sure, fine by me. Sounds like a plan. What's up?
Don't need to brag about their accomplishments.
Thought you'd never ask. Big Iron Landing. You're right. I grew up on the street with a street living. Take it easy.
Need something?
I'm dying for a big score.
Big enough to explode that bomb in Shini's chest.
Need a drink? Bargain, last no about.
Is Samina seeing anyone right now? Been hearing some stuff about the Mantis being back. If I ever find that bastard, the things I do to them.
Got mixed feelings about my last job.
Be sure you have the proper shielding for any smuggling jobs.
The fleet's the only family you need.
There's our other new recruit. So, now that we are all here, it's time to get down to business. The two of you are the only rooks that have made the latest cut. The rest, well, let's just say they won't be joining us ever again. Neva's willing to put her neck on the line and vouch for you, which means you've got what it takes to join the Crimson Fleet. You and everyone else on this station. Keep following orders, and you'll get paid. It's as simple as that. All right, let's get started here. When you sign up with the Crimson Fleet, you're in it for the long haul. No one quits. No one retires. The only way out is death. You stay loyal, or you pay the consequences. Fleet before friends. Fleet before family. Fleet before yourself. Of course we have rules. If you think the Crimson Fleet was built on our influence, our money, our respect comes from meticulous planning, and that is why you need to learn to... Boss. Good. You're getting it already. I like that.
Yeah, don't worry, Dale. This one knows how to follow orders.
Perfect. Then we can move on.
Can we get on with this? I want to get drunk at the last Nova.
I'm impressed. That is the first intelligent thing you have said this entire time, Mathis. Since you two seem so eager to move forward, let's get to your next job. Pack your cold weather gear, Rooks. Where we are going, you're going to need it.
Oh, God, don't tell me you're dragging him down to Suvarol for another one of your little initiation runs. 10 Johns to the surface, 12 dead Rooks. You'd think by now you would have given up on that goddamn campfire story.
Crix's legacy is no story, Neva. We've got fresh eyes in the fleet. And if these two want to impress, they're going to help me search those ruins.
I hope you're right, Dale. That new code we grabbed for the lot cost us a ton of credits. And a decent captain.
This initiation, as Neva calls it, is your chance to see where it all began. On Suvorov with Jasper Crix. Crix led the riots that gave birth to the Crimson Fleet. And if his legacy is still out there, we're going to be the ones to find it. What? Were you expecting a goddamn graduation ceremony? Think I'm just going to slap a skull on you and send you on your way? Make no mistake, you are being tested all the time. Every job you take will be under constant scrutiny. And Neva? Oh, she's just waiting for you to screw things up. Of course. Where else could I find such a perfect location to weed out any rooks who'd be wasting the fleet's time? Through a bit of luck and a hell of a lot of cash, Neva was able to get her hands on an access code to the inside of the lock. This will be the first time someone from the Crimson Fleet has set foot in there for, well, since Crix left the place behind. It has been frustrating, being this close to potential clues, but not being able to find a way through those prison walls. Before Crix left the fleet, he left a message talking about a major score. One that would set up the fleet to be a big player in the settled systems. Somewhere down the line, they started calling it Crix's legacy. And everyone who's tried to find it has wound up empty-handed, missing, or dead. If we're gonna beat those odds, we'll first need a lead. And I would wager we will find one on Suvorov.
Dale's leaving out the best part. That this whole search is based on a handful of words on a very old slate. Crix left a lot of big talk on that recording, and not a lot of facts. Some of us believe in it more than others.
Don't listen to her. When we get our hands on Krix's legacy, the fleet will be operating at a completely different level. We will become more than a match for UC System. Listen to the words that You will find that out in due time, provided you're willing to put in the work. Nothing worth having ever comes easy.
Strange words coming from a pirate. You steal what is not yours because it is easy, no? But perhaps I am mistaken.
You forget the UC is still licking its wounds from the colony wars. They don't have the capability to mount a full-scale assault. And if they were foolish enough to attack, we would have the manpower to push those pendejos right back to Jemison. If we have Krix's legacy. Sounds like someone wants to get down to business. Okay, enough discussion. We have got a lot of work to do. To that end, the next stop is the lock. I've had Jazz feed the coordinates into your ship's computer. Since Mathis doesn't have a ship, he's going to ride with me. I'll see you down there, Rook. Don't keep me waiting. And I suppose it can't possibly wait on... There is no deal. Only problem is that he is down a ship. Who knows? Maybe he'll... It's cold. The few living things that can survive the extreme. The Crimson Fleet called Subaru. Someone up here pisses me off enough. The UC built the lock as a Supermax. Before that, those... So you can imagine, these turned into... Luckily, some whistleblowers back in New Atlantis, 5 years after the prison was completed. Nobody knows exactly what went down. I mean, there's all sorts of rumors. Krix was in prison. I suppose he just got fed up and decided to take matters into his own hands. Got the prisoners behind him and kept pushing until he reached the key. The cojones on that guy. You seized... Fine. Then get... Were my instructions unclear? Yeah, I suppose. Were my instructions unclear? When you... I think those record...
Are you looking to start something? Because I'll finish it.
Every captain here is armed with their stripes, bleeding for the fleet.
Tell us about your arrest.
Oh, my arrest was spectacular. Definitely one for the record books. UC Security sent an armada after our little fleet of ships and picked us off one by one until the remainder of us made it to the wheel.
For a listener's benefit, that was the star station in orbit around Voli that you destroyed just before your arrest, correct?
You see, that's what they'd have you believe, but the truth is much less sinister. There was a firefight on the wheel when they tried to bring us in. We hold up, but...
Don't you have business on
unleashed
Silverwall?
hell. The damage they caused was catastrophic. We only surrendered so we wouldn't die when the station exploded.
Well, tell us what the future...
Is this important? Because I'm pretty sure you've been given orders. I thought Delgado... Let's put it this way. I know... Do you really... Secrets last as long as... Look, I'm not trying... What kind of stupid question is that? Do you have any idea? Just follow? Mathis is a real... One of the greediest rooks I... Do you know he had the... If you want my... Because that's exactly what you are. Beneath all of that So get used to hearing that word. Hit me up if you got questions.
Samina can do more than patch you up. She's got drugs of every kind.
In the fleet, you either put up, shut up, or die. Your choice.
Yeah? Anything ship-related? You're at the right... So, once again, like Neva said, you need... Neva's mine. She may be a... There's no one. Neva's the only... To you and everyone else? Oh, today, the keys... I can guarantee... We got the best selection. No. I can't have my customers getting... anything that keeps the use. Just let me know when you want it. Serious enough that you don't... Neva's got... She doesn't have... True. Of course, I wouldn't have needed... Delgado plucked me out of space. I took one look at the place and was all business and no fun. Shop's always open. If you want to stay under the rig, sure. It's not... Oh.
Never do a job unprepared. You need supplies? You hit up the depot.
Weapons for all occasions. Well, well. Everyone all? Take a look around, but just in case. Hey, if you want to put... I carry most of the standard hard. Occasionally. Just don't screw me up. Not being intimidated. A little advice, Sadiqi? The fleet's trust can't be bought. You bleed for the fleet? Anyone who says other... Ah, please. All I care about... A good gun's what... Weapons of all shape. Ammo too, of course. Plenty of murder.
I used to work for a megacorp. Wore a monkey suit and everything. Seems like a different time.
Need something? These materials don't... You know my sis? You... Best not to think about it too. I don't do small talk. It's a general store. Mostly junk that no one... Raw material. Alright. Whatever.
Heading out? No prices. Well, only the best. Metal plated, all made by yours. What, me? Nah. Me and my friends. Yep. The right gear. Hi. I'm here if you need me.
So, tell us about...
All right, make it quick. I've got schematics to organize.
You don't make it in this life without a good weapon. We may not have official security on the key, but we're always looking out for traitors.
Ship services? You need it, I've got it.
We call UCC staff sharks, but to the fleet, they're just bait.
I've got something with your name on it, boss.
Nothing like the smell of a dead shark after you cook them with an energy blast.
Yeah?
I have something for
Assuming
you.
all systems are nominal, we are ready to depart.
We're locked in and landed.
Hello, Captain.
Hazard alert. Hazard alert.
About time you got here.
I told you you were wasting your time, Del.
I'm not taking anyone's side at anything. All I am doing is watching the both of you and waiting for one of you to do something stupid so I can put you on the ground. That is why we're here. And Mathis, I am running things around here, so keep your mouth shut. You got that?
Fine.
All right, listen up because I am only going to go through this once. We are here to dig up any info about Grix's legacy. We are not here to scrap for loot. Whatever you pick up, don't think, don't get creative, bring it straight to me. Oh, I don't know. I was really hoping for a huge sign on the wall saying, Grix's legacy clues here. Do I have to spell everything out? Look for data slates, notes, terminal entries? If you wrote a poem on a piece of toilet paper, I want it. Before he touched off the riots, Grix spent time behind bars at the lock. If he cooked up any sort of a plan about his legacy, the trail has to start here. If that was supposed to be a joke, I am not laughing.
Don't worry about laughing, Delgado. It'll be a goddamn laugh riot when I split open his head with a crowbar.
All right, that's enough. If either of you want to fly with the Crimson Fleet, then you need to follow one simple rule. When you're on a job, you do exactly what I say. If that doesn't work for you, just say so.
Yeah. Yeah, keep talking, Wise.
Throttle it down, both of you, right now. Oh, and there's one more. Your little friend can tag along until we get to the outer...
Fine, go on. Leave me. Just be sure and thaw me out.
We have a lot of ground to cover between the landing area and the lock.
not be an issue. That was quite a leap.
Here we are. The place where Jasper Creek. Around 5 years. About 100 years ago. Originally.
Yeah, he needs to get this thing open, like, right.
Then crank up your suit heat. All right, let's keep moving. This ID card cost a small fortune. Let's hope it pays off. We are in. Let's go.
What did you...
First time I've been inside this part of the lock, so keep your eyes open. See anything unusual, call it out. If it's hostile,
a story, man. It's history. Yeah, and their buddies probably heard us firing from about a kilometer away. Think about it, genius. We just only... You have any idea how far... Hey, how about that? Guess you're nuts.
Well, look at that. What? Now let's see. Looks like... Since you are such good friends, what...
I guess it's nothing. Let's get back to it.
Ice and rock must be several meters thick. God damn it, we're cut off. Hey, Del, can you hear me? Del! Shit. Well. This is just great. The hell are we supposed to do now? Yeah, sure. Let's face it. You think he rigged that collapse? I get that we're down here trying to prove ourselves. Why? Because that's what his Lord... The hell with that. We used this opportunity to take out Delgado, and at the same time, we bide our time. And when even the almighty Delgado... Yeah, we're doing... Or maybe we should wait until the next... Whoa, hang on. Let's pretend for a second Delgado's correct. Once we get rid of him, we'll dig up the garbage ourselves and sell what... Are you crazy? I'm no rat for Delgado. I'm busting the ass to become one of the Crimson Fleet captains, just like you. And in case you missed it, that icefall trapped both of us in here. Unless we find a way out, no one's reporting anything to anyone. Ever again. No. We're going to be handing Neva leadership of the Crimson... I mean, come on. Hell no. Come on. If Neva wants to... Oh, fine. You know, for a second there. Now, let's find a way out. I guess that's one way through. Can you imagine how angry the prisoners were when they rioted? I would hate to have been one of the guards. 100 years old, eh? It's amazing. Remind me, less talking, more searching, right?
Is anyone up there? Waiting to hear back. Answer if you can. Crap! Is this thing even on? Quit screwing around and pick up!
Can't believe this is where the fleet started.
Hello?
It's history, man.
Come on, we need these doors open. Anyone still alive up there? Can either of you hear me? Damn it! Is anyone there? Use the intercom up there if you can. Hello? Hello? Can either of you hear me?
While we're picking through the trash, we might as well grab some good stuff for ourselves.
Quit screwing around and pick up. Is anyone? The two of you made it, huh? You kidding? After that ice fall, I didn't know what to think. I figured it. Don't worry, it all goes downhill from here. We have obviously been cut off, so I need you to do it first. I want you to keep looking. And second, try and dig. I'll make it easy for you. If you find anything, this really isn't that difficult. Dios, you are standing in the control room for this. No, there's no time for that. And tell Mathis not to get any bright ideas.
Attention. Lockdown mode has been rescinded.
And here I thought we were going to be doing something fun, like rob a bank or something.
After action report, Guard Bryant reporting. The shuttle bay techs were complaining about hearing some type of banging or scraping on the access doors, so we were investigating. We headed to the surface and immediately engaged some indigenous creatures that had been burrowing through the ice. We managed to drive them off, but I'm certain they'll be back. Fortunately, our squad only suffered minor injuries. First we deal with all the maintenance issues at the lock, and now this. If this keeps up, I'm gonna request a transfer.
So cold, I swear I'll never have my stupid dream ever again. space heater and a hot cup of logs right now. Imagine being stuffed down here to rot. Poor bastards. Things live in this kind of cold. That's bullshit. This is starting to get to me. Hey, we should talk when we get into the tower. So, have you changed your mind yet? Don't act stupid. I'm talking about... Yeah, well, too bad. We're talking. You saw it back there. Those things, whatever they... And if they haven't, we can still have... You didn't see. Oh, saved us. You got a point. All right, I'll follow. So now that we... Been in a few slams yourself, They aren't paying us enough to be poking through this scrap heap. Cell D03118. Okay. It's a place to start, I guess. I bet those things are crawling right behind the walls. Ugh. If we get out of here, remind me to thank Delgado for hanging us out to dry.
The ship was a Galbank transport named Legacy that went down in some remote system during the war. This is exactly the score I've been waiting to find. I need to contact Carter to let him know it's time to get off this rock. He'll have the mining details slip into the utility closet in the ventilation room. That's where we'll dig. Not up, but through. Right to the armory. Carter mentioned that security keeps rotating codes on all the terminals in the lock, so we'll have to coordinate this carefully. For now, we'll continue using his locker in the showers area as a drop point for the code to the utility closet. By this time next month, I should be out of this dump and uploading those creds into my account.
Was this an armory? Looks like they cleared this place out. Well, well, what do we have here? Give me a sec. this ought to come in handy. All right, let's keep moving. UC must have burned some serious cash when they lost this place. Serves them right.
Hazard alert.
I am never putting ice in my drinks. Ever again. UC must have burned some serious cash when they lost this place. Serves them right. Eyes up! Incoming! buildings live in this kind of cold. It's bullshit. If we get out of here, remind me to thank Delgado for hanging us out to dry.
I'm on my second day at the lock, and I've already had a close call. Big fight broke out at C Block. Gillespie sent us in to break it up. Might have been half a dozen inmates. It was hard to tell. We almost had it under control when one of them stuck a shiv into my leg. Luckily, the other guards dragged me out of there before he finished the job. Seems like the genius who designed this place didn't realize that the inmates would start carving weapons out of the permafrost. So now I'm cold, I'm tired, and my leg hurts like hell. Great way to start my first tour at this dump.
Can you imagine how angry the prisoners were when they rioted? I would hate to have been one of the guards.
Hazard alert. Hazard alert.
Looks like this was the warden's office. They built the office right next to the shuttle bay for quick escapes, I bet. Smart.
Finally, I was about to give up. Use the warden's intercom near the window. Do you have any idea how long I have been waiting? Pick up on the intercom. Took long enough. Look out the window. I'm over here.
Warden Tom Gillespie. Authorization 12210. This is likely to be my final log recording. The riots that started in D Block have spilled into A, B, and C blocks. I've ordered everyone to fall back to the shuttle bay for evacuation. It was prisoner D03118, Jasper Cricks, who led the revolt. His crew tunneled into the armory undetected, and then all hell broke loose. If the lock is recovered, I urge the UC authorities to perform a full investigation, as Cricks undoubtedly had help from the guards and the staff. I'm now heading to my personal escape shuttle, and we'll try to jump out of the system. Wish me luck. Warden Gillespie, out.
Finally, I was about to give up. Pick up on the intercom. Where am I? Pick up on the intercom. talk.
We actually gonna find something down here?
I
Or
hope
is
you found
Delgado
something
trying to get
because
us
I'm
killed?
getting sick and tired of this place. I'm the only one left. Damn creature. But finding the legacy, that is one. I don't know. I knew it! Everyone said I was out of my mind!
Yup, that's right. It was a team effort all the way. We had...
Mathis, tell him to shut up so I can think.
Yeah, sorry.
Okay. I'm looking at schematics for the lock. But I can open the outer doors to the shuttle bay and let you fly one of the shuttles down there directly up to the key. Don't worry about your ship, I will... According to the schematics, then it's just a quick run across the ice to my ship, and I'll probably still beat you to the key. I don't care if you are fit. After that, you... Okay. Shuttle bay activated. Yup. That's got it. You have done a hell of a job, Rook.
Hey, look. That's true. Look, about all that Yeah. Now, I need a damn drink. Let's get back to the key.
Apogee complete. We're in orbit. Doppler integrity, 100%. Good to go.
I found something for you.